I'm currently in the Visa Bulletin last month, which says, I did not receive my visa fee bill yet and proceed to DQ. I'm starting to process my visa screen and preparing to take English exam. What if I pay the fee bill, submitted my documents, and have scheduled for embassy interview, and I don't yet have the visa screen? What will happen? Will the result be 221G? What steps should I take? Do I have to pay the fee bill first and will not submit my documents until I have my visa screen, or submit the requirements and schedule the interview next year until I have my visa screen completed? So this is an interesting question, because we actually have, as many people know, people don't need the IELTS, technically you don't need the IELTS in order to file an I-140, but of course you need the IELTS and the visa screen by the time you get to the consulate. But because the cases are moving faster, this is something that is affecting a lot of nurses. So I think this is a very relevant question. Chris, what would you suggest in answer to this particular question?
Yeah, so that when we see this situation, our advice is just don't do anything with the fee bill. Focus your time on getting the IELTS passed, because even when you get the IELTS passed, it will take CGF&S maybe several months to even issue that visa screen. So do that and just wait on the fee bill. Your fee bill is ordinarily alive for a year before anything happens with it. And so if you focus on the IELTS, hopefully maybe you pass it in July, maybe you get your visa screen in September or October. And then once you have that visa screen, then you can go ahead and process that fee bill. But that would be our advice. Don't pay that fee bill now, because I hate to see someone, especially if you have a family, waste $325 times 2 or 3 or 4 people because you didn't get your visa screen for a year, and they administratively closed your file.
Okay, so this is a very important topic for a lot of people right now. Carl, Jacob, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I agree with Chris. Like I said, the visa screen, without it, there's nothing's going to happen. So it's a shame to waste that the fee. And people always ask that, what is the best timing to do it? But if they can't pass the whatever is necessary to get their visa screen, they shouldn't be paying their fee.
Yeah. Just to mention also, Kinetics have a free IELTS support group on Facebook. It's a closed group, and we are partnered with an IELTS company, which are a UK company. The reason why we chose that company is because it is, the requirements for the IELTS are higher requirements than what we have in the US, and most of the teachers are ex-IELTS examiners, so they know firsthand how to help people to get through the IELTS exam. It's a free group. We can put you together with study partners. There are free materials, mock tests, classes. You can subscribe to a scholarship program. So please, if you need to pass the IELTS, go ahead and join the Kinetics free IELTS support group, because that is really a very important issue right now with many, many nurses who are in the process. And the last thing you want is to get to the consulate and not have passed the IELTS. So that's a pretty scary situation, actually, for a lot of people. Please share this information with as many of your colleagues.